On Thursday morning, Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc presided over a video conference to discuss action plans for implementing the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement, or EVFTA. The conference took place less than 1 week after the EVFTA went into effect. Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister Phạm Bình Minh, several cabinet ministers and leaders of all 63 provinces and cities were in attendance.
This is the first time the government has organized a conference to synchronously implement a free trade agreement nationwide at all 3 levels, including the government, local authorities and businesses. According to the Ministry of Planning and Investments Research, the EVFTA will make Vietnam's gross domestic product, or GDP, expand by an average of 2.18 to 3.25% in the first 5 years of implementation, 4.57 to 5.3% during 2024-2028, and 7.07 to 7.72% during 2029-2033. However, the question remains why Vietnam has yet to fully take advantage of all the opportunities from free trade agreements. And from now on, Vietnamese products also have to compete with European ones in the domestic market.
Global economic growth is suffering from the strong blow of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has exerted a negative influence on socio-economic development and supply chains. Both the world's largest economies and Vietnam's key partners have fallen into recessions. The EVFTA is thus expected to create a major push for Vietnam's export, helping to diversify the country's export markets. The next question now is, what do we need to do and how do we lift up our cooperation with EU partners?
At the conference, representatives of business associations made recommendations to ministries regarding the fields of textiles, footwear, and seafood. These were made to ensure that Vietnam can fully exploit all opportunities under the EVFTA.
The EVFTA, which came into force on the 1st of August, is expected to open up new opportunity for businesses to diversify markets and regain growth momentum. However, one major concern now is Vietnamese enterprises' modest understanding of the agreement. Our following report will tell you more.
A recent survey shows that Vietnamese enterprises still have quite a modest understanding of the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement, or EVFTA. The majority of the surveyed enterprises said they have heard of the agreement but do not know much about it. Only 1.55% of the surveyed enterprises have done careful research on the agreement.
This is not a surprising number. In the past, only a few enterprises were concerned about and did research on previous free trade agreements. Small and medium enterprises not only lacked information, but also determination to learn more about the opportunities that have opened to them under free trade agreements.
No, I'm a smaller enterprise. I am quite well off. I don't think about export to Europe. I don't bother the free trade agreement. Sometimes then I also hear, yeah, but this I don't care because the European products anyway, they're so expensive, so there's no competition for my products here. But don't be fooled. Europeans can produce things for incredible low prices.
A few years ago, Vietnam's animal husbandry industry once faced a big threat when cheap American chicken wings flooded the domestic market. In order to avoid this from happening again, Vietnamese businesses need to be quick at seizing opportunities from the EVFTA in order to compete with foreign goods like chicken, pork and milk and secure their share in the domestic market.
An online tool where small and medium enterprises in Vietnam can seek advice regarding the EVFTA was recently launched. SMEs can now visit the website vccimekong.com and access the online EVFTA consultation session, make a phone call or send an email. They will receive an answer within 3 working days from a group of experts that works with the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This is a collaboration between VCCI and the General Department of of Customs, Vietnam International Arbitration Center, and market consulting companies that specialize in EU markets. Special consultation packages for each product and company will be provided soon. Necessary adjustments in policies are needed on the part of ministries and relevant agencies to enhance the competitiveness for export businesses and help them better integrate into the global market. Regarding rice exports, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development has recently developed an action plan to help localities and businesses better understand the EVFTA's requirements and take advantage of all opportunities under the agreement.
According to the European Commission, the import quota for rice under the EVFTA is 80,000 tons per year. This includes 50,000 tons for milled rice and 30,000 tons for fragrant rice. The European Commission also requires that fragrant rice exported to the EU obtains an authenticity certificate issued by a Vietnamese authority that states that the rice belongs to one of the rice categories eligible for preferential treatment under the agreement's tariff rate quota.
We have sent decrees to the Ministry of Justice regarding all types of fragrant rice that are eligible for export to the EU and that originate from Vietnam. Hopefully, an appraisals will be done within this week so that the decrees can be submitted to the government soon.
Meanwhile, solutions are being proposed for Vietnamese rice that has not obtained a proper brand name, does not satisfy consumers' tastes, or face disrupted supply.
The ministry has met with export businesses and localities to discuss all requirements set by the European Commission. There's no need to worry much, as Vietnam has diverse rice varieties. What we need to do is to connect export businesses with farmers, choose the right types of rice that appeal to European consumers, and learn more about the manufacturing process.
Vietnam is also speeding up its branding development for Vietnamese rice in order to bring more local rice to the global market.